Hey everyone, it's Blaztendo, and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be ranking all of the 3D Mario games. Yes, you heard me. We're going to be ranking all the 3D Mario games. Sorry, I just woke up. My hair is crazy. I really don't feel like doing it, but you know what, man? Let's just get right into it. So for our first one, my favorite one, I'm going to be doing this, best to worst, because a lot of people do worst to best, and I don't really like that. So I'm just going to start with the first best. Super Mario Sunshine. Dude, I love Super Mario Sunshine. This is the game that I grew up playing. The game that just absolutely blew my mind when I was a kid. It was also a game in which I thought was just fantastic. Peanut Park was one of my favorite maps when I was younger, and every time I used to play this, I just loved it, man, and everything about this was just great. I mean, when it first came out, I just remember thinking like, wow, this game looks absolutely phenomenal. Everything about it is just great. I love the flood. I love the water feature. Everything about this is great. And one thing though, when I was a kid, is I was never able to beat this as a kid, and I could never understood why. Because recently I actually just 100%ed this game, and I actually did pretty well. I 100%ed it, and it was super easy. I don't understand why it was so hard for me as a kid. Maybe just because you're young, and maybe just because maybe you're young and you think everything's hard. But no, this was definitely a game that I used to have my grandma watching me on the couch, and good memories, good times. So this is definitely number one on the list. Alright, so the next game that I'm going to be talking about today is Super Mario Galaxy. Dude, Super Mario Galaxy is a game that I've loved for a long time. It's just been a huge part of my childhood, and yeah, I think this was my second. Super Mario 64 was my second 3D Mario, but no, this game, I loved it, man. This used to be my favorite. This used to be number one on my list. But I recently just played Super Mario Sunshine, and I gotta say, I love that game. So I just love this so much that this moved down to number two. But Super Mario Galaxy is great. A lot of people have a lot of memories with this. If you're like a younger kid that was from the 2000s or so. Alright, so here's some gameplay of me playing some Super Mario Galaxy. That other clip, credits to the other guy. I'll put that in the description for his video. But yeah, so this is my second favorite 3D Mario game, and let me tell you why. So the reason why this is my second favorite is because, one, the controls. The controls are a little off. It doesn't feel as good as Super Mario Sunshine did. Because Super Mario Sunshine, you play that and you're like, man, this feels great. I can fly around. I can jump on trees and everything. But in Super Mario Galaxy, I don't know. You're limited to it feels like you're more limited to what you're playing. It feels like you can't just go over and jump over to that spring over there in front of Luigi. But other than that, no. The thing about this game is you can play as Luigi, and I think that's what really brought it up to number two for me, because Luigi is just a great character. I love Luigi so much. Everything about him is just fantastic. And look at that B-suit on Luigi. I mean, you can't deny the B-suit on Luigi. Super Mario Odyssey. Now this is the newest 3D Mario game. A game that just came out in 2017 recently, and I love it. Absolutely love it. They haven't made a 3D Mario game where I'm actually blown. This game looks phenomenal. Everything about this game is great. The platforming, the controls are great again. Sunshine controls are more in Super Mario Odyssey. It just feels like you can just climb all over the place. It's great. The hat idea, the story is amazing. One flaw I had with it though is that it's too easy. This is the reason why it's number 3 on my list, because it's just too easy. Like, if you die and it takes like 10 coins away, you don't just die. Like, it just resets you up to your last checkpoint. I mean, it doesn't say game over. When I died in Super Mario Sunshine, I would get mad because it took away my life, and it took away the game over screen was something that really, truly made me angry. Or when it said too bad when you died, like, dude, really, Nintendo? You're gonna tell me too bad? You see, the thing with Super Mario Odyssey is that it's just way too easy. The platforming in it is great though, the graphics are good, everything about it is just amazing. But the thing that really just flaws it out for me, like I said, it's just too easy. I feel like they could have put more work into making like a game over screen or like a too bad screen, if that makes sense. And the platforming just feels like you can basically cheat the system every single time. And in Super Mario Sunshine, you feel like that. But Super Mario Sunshine, on the other hand, is designed for that kind of mechanism. While Mario Odyssey, you can't really tell if you were supposed to do what you just did or you don't. Like, for example, if I climb over to that tree that's behind me, I could easily just go over to it. And I would feel like, am I supposed to be on top of the tree or not? But the thing is, it's just, it doesn't feel like I'm doing something right. And I feel like I beat the game way too quick and I rushed it. But other than that, no, the game is amazing. The story is great. Definitely a 3D Mario game that has been better for itself. Now, I don't have a cartridge for this one. I'm going to use my DS. I'm going to use my DS Super Mario 64 for this one just because I don't have an actual cartridge to show off. I do have a virtual console though for the Wii U, so that's the one thing, like I said in the other video, one thing that the Wii U did good. No, but the Super Mario 64 is great. The Super Mario 64 was I think the only 3D Mario game that actually got a remake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Super Mario 64 is the only Mario game that's gotten a remake that actually looked pretty decent. I mean, it was for the DS. It wasn't bad at all. It was a game that I loved. It was the first 3D Mario game of all time, and everything about it was just good. The thing with Super Mario 64 is the camera angle. Yeah, you see, a lot of people complain about the camera angle on this game, and I think that's just the age factor on it. And at the time, I think this game was great. I think it was like a Mario Odyssey back then, and I don't know, just well, how should I put it? The camera angle sucked. There you go. The camera angle was not good on the game. Many times I've died. I've died countless times on this game by the stupid camera angle, and the controls are a little delayed. I feel like every time I jump, I feel like the controls are a little off. Like when I press A, it takes like a second to jump, and that's just one thing that I had a problem with, and I think that's the reason why it's number 4 on my list, because 1, the camera angle, 2, the controls, and then 3, I think it's just maybe the age factor. This game is aged pretty well though. But the age factor, I mean, this game was made in what? Shoot. I'm about to look at this. Man, I think it was the 80s or the 90s. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was either the 80s or the 90s. No, 90s. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. 80s. Wait, no, 80s. Oh my god, I just realized the 80s were new Super Mario. Not new Super Mario. Super Mario Bros. Oh man, I'm dumb. Yeah, this is definitely 90s. You guys, you all can make fun of me in the comments if you want. But no, anyways, Super Mario 64 was just a game that I love. You know, it's always been true to my heart. It's the first 3D Mario game, and it definitely has something that doesn't have in other games, and it's just great. Next up, we have Super Mario Galaxy 2. This game, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, holy crap, Super Mario Galaxy 2. And remember, at the time, this was my very first, this was my #1 Mario 3D game of all time. I loved Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy 2 coming out, holy cow, man. I've never seen so much excitement in my life. the game, I love it, but it just didn't have that charm to it. The thing with this game is that it's exactly like Super Mario Galaxy, the first one. It's exactly like the first game, and I think that's why I just didn't feel as much as I did for the first game. But don't get me wrong, I love Mario Galaxy 2. Like, all the games I'm naming on this list, I had a great time playing. I just, everything about it was great. But no, just the reason why this is number 5 on the list, because it just doesn't have the Mario Galaxy 1 feel to it, and plus I feel like they rushed it a bit. Even though there is a little bit more to the game, I feel like they rushed it a bit. And I'll tell you what though, this game is definitely a lot harder than the first one. The ending level on the last world, that's just unreal hard. And yeah, that game that game makes me want to peel my eyes out, as people would say. But no, the game just has the same feeling as Mario Galaxy 1. I think that's why it's just number 5. The controls feel the exact same. Everything's the same. It's literally a Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's just the story continued. The soundtrack in this game, though, is actually phenomenal. The boss fight soundtrack is great as well. The Bowser fight, though, was a little too easy. The last part, if you know what I'm talking about. Just that last part, it didn't feel like a boss battle. It felt like it was just a cool cinematic ending than a actual Super Mario Galaxy 2 ending. Alright, next up on our list, we have Super Mario 3D World. This game on the Wii U, you guys know I hate the Wii U. But no, like I said before, I like a lot of games on the Wii U, so. But no, Super Mario 3D World, I like this game. It was a game that I was determined to get 100% on for some reason. Out of all the 3D Mario games, this was like one of the games that I was very determined to get 100% on, which I don't understand. What is absolutely hard? It's not really hard, but it's just time consuming to get the 100% on. And it's a game where, if you have time, Super Mario 3D World is your game. Alright, so the 4-player mode in it is actually good. I've had a lot of friends come over, and I've played with my family, and we had a good time playing this. You know, it was definitely one of the better games that was made for the system, and you know, it was everything about it. I had a good time doing. The boss battles in it were maybe a little too easy, but one thing that I do not like about this game is Champion Road. Oh man, I think Champion Road really maybe not 100% this game anymore. I've heard that, like I said, in order to 100% this game, you have to play every single level and complete it every level with each character. So that's ridiculous and very hard in the end. And yeah, it's just it's just not good. Sorry, my throat is a little off today, so my voice has been cracking all day. No, anyways, it's just a game that was just thrown out, if you know what I mean. I know that a lot of people want this game for the Nintendo 64, and I can understand that, but really, why? Like, why would you want this game out of all games to be on the N6? I keep saying N64. No, Nintendo Switch. Like, why would you want Super Mario 3D World to be on the Nintendo Switch? Wouldn't you want Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Sunshine or the Mario Galaxies? But out of all the ones, people seem to be most hyped about this particular game. Now you're not going to understand why. I mean, this game is great. I had a good time, but I feel like it's just your normal, ordinary Nintendo game that just came out of the blue, and I just didn't feel the love for it like I've done in the past with other games. So, yeah. Alright, next up we have Super Mario 3D Land. This is my least favorite 3D Mario game, and let me tell you why. This game just felt boring. This game just didn't really get it out of the park with me. I still love the game. I've played it maybe twice now. I definitely would play it a second time. I didn't have the feel for it playing a third time like I've done with all these other games. But no, this game I just didn't feel it. This game I felt like they came out with it and it just said, here's a Mario 3D. Take it. There's your Mario 3D. And it didn't click, it just didn't feel good for me. The game to me is it's just a normal Mario game, and I think that the fact that I just don't like really handheld games as much, because handheld games like the 3DS, you know, 2DS, the DS, you know, all those other kind of games, handhelds, or PlayStation Vita, of course. But this is a Nintendo channel, so we can't talk about PlayStation. No, but I just don't really like handhelds, and I think that maybe had a huge impact on me for this game. I know a lot of people like this game, but it just didn't click for me, and I feel like it was a little rushed in the end. And it didn't feel like a Mario game. I guess it felt like a Mario game. It feels like it was rushed, and it didn't feel complete to the bone. Like Super Mario 3D World previously, like the Super Mario 3D World, even though that's number what number is that? Oh yeah, 7. The reason why I say it's number 7 is because I had a good feeling like, oh, I want to keep playing, this looks really nice. But Super Mario 3D World, something about it, it felt like I was like, okay, I guess I beat this game. Like, it's just over. Like, you beat Bowser in the end, of course. You save the princess, and you're just like, alright, that's it, I beat it. Time to do some special levels. It just didn't want you playing it again. And in the previous games like Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, I wanted to fight Bowser again. Like that was a game that I actually truly wanted to fight Bowser once again. But I don't know, it didn't feel right to me. Something was off. But the fact that you could play Luigi in this game is great. I mean, every Mario 3D game has gotta have Luigi in it. Besides, you know, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, Super Mario Odyssey, they should have put Luigi in. That would have been cool. But they did have Luigi in because they had the balloon world. But no, this game just didn't click. And I don't know. If you like handheld games, then this is definitely the game for you. But I'm not a handheld person. I think that's the main impact. The controls just felt weird, and I don't know. That's just my opinion. But yeah. Alright, everyone. Well, that is it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like this video, subscribe, or turn on notifications, or share, or whatever you want to do. By all means, do it. I mean, how about the channel? Hey, let me list your list of your favorite 3D Mario games. Now, listen, this is all opinion based. All right, so just because I say 3D Land is not my favorite, doesn't mean it's your favorite. And I don't want to make anyone angry or mad or anything else like that. But again, Super Mario Sunshine, I love Super Mario Sunshine. I've played that game so many times. You have no idea. But no, again, list your favorite 3D Mario games in the comments. I'm interested to see what your list is. And that's it for today's video. If you guys, like I said, enjoyed it, subscribe, like, do whatever you want. Alright, hey guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.